Hi guys, in this video I would like to talk to you about something really important, namely your nonverbal signals. Now, how do you feel when I'm talking to you like this? When my arms are crossed, when I'm slouching a little bit, do you feel like I'm open? Do you really feel that I want to provide value to your life? Well, probably not, but how do you feel now? Can you feel the difference? And I'm sure that you can, because when you really think about it, your nonverbal signals, your body language is extremely important, right? Now, this is one of those biggest differences between people who feel and appear confident and those who struggle with confidence. Body language is very important. So in this video, I'm going to share with you some of my best strategies that you can implement pretty much straight away to change your body language, to feel more confident, but also to appear more confident in front of other people. So it's a win-win, and I hope that you'll enjoy this video. So let's get started with the posture. Now, having the right posture is extremely important. I used to slouch back in the day. I used to walk like this, and really it's terrible, because it's not just about how you look, but it's also about the signals you send to your mind. When you're walking like this, you send a signal to your brain saying that you are not very confident, that you don't believe in yourself. And when you really think about it, what you do with your body really impacts your emotions. Tony Robbins always says that your emotions impact your emotions. So whatever you do with your body will have a tremendous impact on how you feel about yourself, about the world, how you perceive the reality. So you have to make sure that you have the right posture. So you should stand up straight. And when you approach any situation in your life, you should pull your shoulders back, have your head held up high, and walk like this. And the funny thing is that just by adjusting your body language a little bit, just by having that right posture, you will feel more confident. Now, let me talk a little bit about the difference between open and closed position. So at the beginning, I was talking to you like this, right? I had a closed position. Now, as I said, you probably felt that I'm defensive. Maybe I don't even want to be here. I probably want to be somewhere else instead of filming this video. But the moment I open up, you feel more trust. You feel like I really want to give you some value in this video. So always make sure that you embrace the open position. And I know that many people struggle with it. I used to struggle with it. When you look at some of my old pictures, I would always stand like this. No smile. I would never smile. I didn't want to show my teeth. I actually had a limiting belief. I thought that my teeth are not good enough. So I'd be standing like this all the time. And later on, I realized that it was really shutting down certain opportunities, because people were perceiving me as someone who was defensive, a little bit shy, someone who lacked confidence. But the moment I changed my attitude, the moment I started opening myself up, my reality totally changed. People start opening themselves up to you because they feel like they can. You create that comfortable environment. So always make sure that you pay attention to your body language and try to maintain that open position. In fact, if you struggle with it, set up some reminders on your phone so throughout the day you catch yourself having the closed position. Whenever you catch yourself, just make a conscious effort to open up. And I can guarantee you that when you develop that habit, people will perceive you in a different way and you will feel more confident. Another thing many people struggle with is eye contact. So you may have situations where you are talking to someone who has much higher level, higher social status, and when they are looking into your eyes, you feel uncomfortable. Maybe you even feel like you may lose your composure. Instead of being in the moment, being in the conversation, feeling the other person, you keep worrying in your mind. You keep saying to yourself, oh my God, I feel uncomfortable. Shit, I'm sweating. Maybe they can see it. Where should I look? And you have all of this negative self-talk. So let's speak about eye contact for a second. Now, I believe that one of the biggest traits, the most common traits of confident people is that they can maintain direct eye contact. But the good news is that there is a small trick that you can use if eye contact is something that weirds you out. So what I recommend you to do is, whenever you have a situation that you are talking to someone and you feel uncomfortable looking directly into their eyes, look here. Look here instead. Because the funny thing is that they will not see the difference, especially if you are a little bit further from that person, even 2 meters away. They won't see the difference. But the cool thing is that you will feel the difference. Suddenly you will have more confidence. It's less overwhelming. You feel less pressure. It's easier to focus on the conversation. And in fact, I encourage you to pause this video right now, find one of your friends, maybe your family members, and experiment. Look at them and ask them, am I looking into your eyes? And actually look into their eyes. And then ask them again, am I looking into your eyes? But that time, look here. And they'll probably tell you that, oh yeah, of course you are. What's going on? I don't get you. And when you do it a couple of times, you will realize that there is no difference. You can be looking here and they still think that you are gazing into their eyes. Now, obviously, in the ideal situation, you want to look directly into the other person's eyes. But I also understand that you may be struggling right now, and I think that using this trick is something that can push your comfort zone, can help you to really take everything to another level, right? So you don't have those situations when you're talking to somebody and you're losing your composure, you're getting stressed out. So implement it. Now, another thing I would like to talk about is one of the biggest mistakes people make with eye contact when they are talking to groups of people. And this is a big one, and many people make that mistake. And it's, you know, so much fun for me to see it when I go to conferences and networking events, or I go to dinner parties. I like to observe people. So essentially, when you talk to a group of people, don't make a mistake of talking and looking just at one person. Let's say that there are 5 people around you. What most people do is, when they talk, they give most of the eye contact to just one person. Some people don't even acknowledge the entire group. And that's a big no-no. It's something that really shows to the other person within a group that you don't respect them, that you don't really care whether they are there, and it's definitely not a bonding experience. So instead, when you are talking to a group of people, make sure that you give a little bit of attention to everyone. So even if you are talking primarily to one person within a group, maybe give that person 40–50% of your eye contact. Maybe even more, maybe 60–70%, depends on the conversation. But make sure that you look at everyone at least for a little bit, even if it's just for 2 seconds. 2 seconds here, 2 seconds there, then you go back to the main person. Because when you do it, you essentially communicate to everyone that, hey, you are welcomed. I may be addressing this person mainly right now, but you are welcomed here, I respect you, I want you to stick around. And finally, let's talk about the handshake. Now, when you meet somebody for the first time, you shake their hand, right? Depends on the culture, but in most cultures, you shake someone's hand. Now, handshake can be a little bit tricky. Many people get it wrong. I know people who give that dead fish handshake. That's horrible. It should be illegal in my opinion, because it feels so bad when somebody's giving you this, you know, this weird limp hand. You don't even want to touch it, right? It's strange. So there are certain mistakes people make that you should avoid. So when you shake someone's hand, you got to make sure that your handshake is firm. And when you do it, don't look down. Don't look at the floor. When you shake someone's hand, look straight into their eyes, even for 2 seconds. Shake their hand, smile, look straight into their eyes. Now, there are different ways of shaking the hand. So there is the palm up handshake or the palm down handshake. Now, if you shake someone's hand like this, you're trying to dominate subconsciously. You're showing that, hey, I'm the boss, my name is Jimmy. It's not good, right? Because you basically put the other person in this defensive position. You communicate, or I would say you sub-communicate that you feel more important than them. On the other hand, if you shake someone's hand like this, you show to them that, you know, you essentially put them on the pedestal, that they are higher than you, they have higher status, and you are the small human being who wants to talk to them. So what I recommend is that when you shake someone's hand, you always do it like this, straight. And again, look into that person's eyes, direct eye contact, smile, shake their hand like this, make it firm, don't make it too firm, don't, destroy the knuckles of another person. I had that problem in the past. So to summarize, when you see someone for the first time, look them directly in their eyes, shake their hand, make it firm, right? Make it firm, but not too strong, and smile. And if you do it, you will be just fine. So, body language is extremely important, and I hope that after watching this video, you got some great food for thought and that you will actually implement those techniques, because it's not just about watching and knowing, it's about doing. And when you really think about it, when you meet someone for the first time, the first impression really matters. In fact, when you see someone, You judge them before they even say hello. Now you may be thinking, well, I'm not like that, I don't judge the book by its cover, but let's face it, we are just humans and we all do it. You see someone and you make a judgment. So it's very important to create a great first impression, and one of the crucial elements is your body language. So make sure that you take those tips and you apply them into your everyday life. In fact, start right after watching this video.